don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. So it's just gone 8 on Thursday morning and the boys are out. So's the sun. I know you're not supposed to stare directly into it, but you know. Oh, we're going then. Beautiful day again. Let's hope it continues. So the maestro's at it again. What is it this time?
Well, they were going to be ordinary toffee buns, but somebody had a packet of chocolate raisins left. So they are toffee buns with chocolate raisins in them.
So chocolate raisins, there we go, evenly distributed throughout the batter.
Yeah. This is the one moment in time I'm glad we don't have a rabbit.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I don't need to think about it. Right, well, we will show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. That was perfect timing.
It was, wasn't it? Once they're out.
Yes, there is one missing because it's already over there waiting to be eaten by me.
These are the other ones.
Sorry for making you feel sick there.
We put some
walnuts
on the top of these because some of them haven't got a lot of raisins in them because they all went to one side in the mixing bowl.
But very quick, very easy. I mean, just in the space of what? Half an hour?
Yeah.
We've got all those. And these will last us for a good
20 minutes.
Day or so.
20 minutes. Put 2 in, didn't I?
Yeah. But, you know, absolutely delicious. What can I say? If only you could actually smell. But they do taste as good as they look.
So you've seen it growing on the window ledge. The garlic. And it smells lovely.
Like garlic.
Like garlic, funnily enough. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put 5 in a pot. I'm just tucking them in there.
So how many was there? 10?
10 in total, yeah.
That's not bad.
And then when I've finished, I'm just topping it with a bit of ordinary soil with a bit of quite gritty.
Keep it weighted down then.
Yeah. Put yours in there, like
as far down as you can.
Yeah. So that's one I've already done. And this is my next one.
Lovely stuff.
So it just helps to keep it weighted down a bit so it doesn't blow away.
No, just have to keep remembering to water them now.
Yeah. So they can go.
They can go there.
They can go there.
Very nice. Garlic water.
Garlic water. Ideal for vampires.
Wave to the nice people. Where are we?
We're in the park. That's just about tea time, but it's just cooled off a little bit. It's been too warm today to bring them out, so we brought them out a little bit later, and it's cooled down a little bit.
Yes.
For us and them.
Yes. So if you didn't get that, it's nearly tea time. And we've come out a bit later because it was too hot for them earlier. So it's a bit cooler now.
This is the way.
No, that's the way. He's a good lad. So it's Saturday, not quite 12 o'clock. I've just asked Ian what he wants for dinner this evening, and he said, I really fancy lasagna. Now, if you know me, if you've been following me for quite some time, you'll know that that's one of the things that I cannot cook. It always comes out as a complete mess. So I'm going to see if I can buy one from somewhere. Hopefully I'll be able to get a decent one. So it's off to the shops. Oh, It's currently 11:25, which means that the mission inspiration, mid-month mini mission inspiration for May, which I filmed this morning, is due to go live before at 12 o'clock. So I've yeah, that's all set up, that's all scheduled to go live on Facebook. I filmed my project, I just haven't finished editing it yet, but as I came out it was still pulling the video from the camera card, so I can't even edit it yet until it's all the way through. So I thought I might as well pop to the shops now while it's doing that. Divide and conquer, as they say.
Yes.
So we've just spent a nice bit of a Sunday, sunny Sunday, just tidying up Mum and Dad's garden, and also we've had the pressure washer out and we've cleaned all the path, got rid of all the weeds, so it just needs sanding now. So look at those beautiful forget-me-nots. How beautiful they are. So yes, we've done all that, and then Mr. Bentley's wandering around, but Mr. Nip is taking the sun and he's hiding in the shade now, look, bless him. But nobody can sit down on this bench.
Can you guess why?
Yeah, can you guess why? Look, there's an aqualegia growing through it. So now that the gardening's all done,
It's lunchtime.
we're staying for Sunday lunch. Num nums.
I'm falling asleep here.
Are you?
It's lovely and warm.
Sat in the conservatoire. So just taking advantage of the sunshine, taking a break from work. Bentley likes to play, Nipper's just exploring. That multicoloured kind of thing over there, I tried to throw for Nip, but he's not having any of it. He's just not having any of it today. Bentley, bring him here then for me. There's a good lad, ready. You're a good boy, Nips. He's just not used to playing outside. Oh, that's the sound. If you can hear the drone in the background, the gardeners are here cutting the main green at the front, in front of the house. Yeah, so Bentley's used to playing in the garden, but Nipper's not used to playing in the garden. So we've only just got him used to playing with Teddy inside, never mind outside. But obviously, Musho here is a dab hand. No, don't drop that on the floor. It's Tuesday, and I've received a parcel from our friends at Indigo Blue. A couple of times a year they release a box set, and in this box set there's a lot of resources, a lot of stuff. There's printed papers, there's sets of like sentiments and what can only be described as like toppers, that kind of thing, tags, little faux washi tapes and that kind of thing, and on the inside there's papers with a bit of a shine on it, like a satin finish. You get 2 lots of these papers inside the kit. They're not very thick, like I said, they're a bit shiny, which you know, it's not really my bag. As most of you already know, Mikey doesn't like shine. But also in there you get stencil, little stencil, not one of my designs, I might add. There's also a metal cutting die, which was here a minute ago. Oh, it's there. It is there. There we go. A metal cutting die. That's the shape that it cuts out. So floral, leaves, that kind of stuff. It's in two parts, so you can just have the holes, and that also then cuts out the main shape around it. Oh, I don't know which way that's supposed to go back on again now. I've put it down. There's also 2 sheets of stickery kind of Tim Holtzy effect word stickers with various different kind of sentiments on, some one word, some sentences. There's happiness blooms from within, beautiful you, thinking of you, a beautiful mindset, as well as individual words in black out of white and white out of black. So that and that the same. They're just, and you get 2 sheets. So there's that, but there's also this huge, great, big, massive stamp set. It's photopolymer stamp, and there's lots of stamps on there, but they're just the right size for making A6, American A2, I think, cards. Yeah, perfect size for that. That's a card blank. That's the stamp set. So perfect. So what they've asked me to do, the reason why they've sent me this, not just because they like me, it's not happy mail or anything like that, it's work. They've asked me to do a couple of video demonstrations, a couple of projects for their official launch on Saturday the 3rd of June. Now originally they wanted me to do a Facebook live, which was simultaneously going to be broadcast on Facebook and on YouTube. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately for them, but not for me. Hello, Nippy. Ian and I are going to be away that weekend. We've booked a few days away up in the northeast coastal part of the UK. So we've got a little cottage that we're taking the dogs with us, and we're going up on the Friday night before, on June the 2nd, and it's somewhere halfway between Whitby and Scarborough. So we'll have a perfect base in which to go wherever we want to do. Anyway, so I agreed to do an hour for them, pre-record an hour, and looking at the projects, all that kind of stuff. I thought, well, I'm going to have to break it into 2. I'm going to have to do 2 half-hour projects. So the first one was a little thank you card using some of the background papers in there, and 4. Yes, 4. I've counted them twice. 4 of the stamps from the stamp set. Just a real, it's almost monotone, just a little pop of green. Not monotone, duotone. 2 colours. Actually, if you don't count the black or the white, I'll just shut up. Anyway, there's not very many colours in that, so it's kind of plain. It's kind of very simple, but I think less is more. Well, I think so anyway. It's coloured with pencils. And the other project that I did was an art journal page, using 1, 2, 3 of the stamp sets, just 3 of the stamp sets. 1 of the backing papers, they yellow ochre colour backing paper. So I'm having to keep looking over my shoulder because Nipper's walking backwards and forwards. He's sat in his bed. He just, and I keep hearing him rattle his collar. Where was I? Oh yeah. So three of the stamp sets, one of the sticker sets and one of the backing papers in a kind of yellow ochre. It was that kind of grungy. In fact, let me see if I can find the other one. That was it. That one. So I've used that in the background. And this is the page. So the art journal page. There we go. Oh, and I used the stencil too. So, but that project is not going to be going on my YouTube channel. Neither is the card. They are solely and exclusive for Indigo Blue customers. Those people follow Indigo Blue on June the 3rd. So if you want to see how I made it and what I did with those, how I put it all together, then you'll have to go and friend Indigo Blue and have a look and watch the live when it gets streamed. It's a pre-record, but it will be live, if you know what I mean. They'll be doing it and then they'll just broadcast it as a live when they're doing that as part of their launch on the Saturday. I know it's all very complicated, but anyway, I need to go for a lie down now, or at least have a cup of coffee. Cut him completely dead to the bar. I see as soon as I start speaking, his eyes open. Hello, little baby. Hello, little fella. Snoozy. Snoozy woozy. So it's Wednesday morning, just approaching 9:30, and it's another beautiful blue sky day. What more could you ask for? So because Ian's now working 2 days a week and he's doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, we've had to swap or switch Mum's grocery shopping day back to Wednesday, which is what it used to be before we moved into the new house. While we lived in Leeds, she used to go shopping on a Wednesday, and then we swapped it to a Thursday when we moved to Barnsley to be closer to them. So we're kind of back to where we were, really. So yeah, so hopefully today I'm going to be taking her to one of the neighbouring small towns called Stocksbridge, because there's a lovely little open air shopping mall, shopping centre, call it what you will, called Fox Valley, and they have everything really there that you could want. There's a craft store, or a store that sells arts and crafts. There's supermarkets, there's a freezer store selling frozen goods. You can buy everything from outdoor clothing to spectacles to pharmacy. There's even a big pet store. And as I need to stock up on doggy treats because Mr. Nipper and Mr. Bentley are almost out, it seems the perfect place to go, particularly seeing as it's outdoor. And it's a beautiful day today, so it's going to be a nice little trip out. That's the plan anyway. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.